Okay, got my glasses on, safety glasses. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more handle. There it is. It's all prepped and ready. Here's the can. Let's see where we're at. Oh, we still got some stuff melting. Okay, it'll be another minute or two. So I'm going to put this thing on my head. Seemed like it went pretty good last time, but I'm going to turn it up a little bit and see where we're at. Okay, there we go. All right, gloves, hot stuff. Sometimes when the stuff is like that, you just got to kind of tease it a little bit. There you go. And it'll melt down pretty quick after that. It melts down pretty doggone quick. Now this other one I've got in here, I had some stuff melting in there before, and I was just trying to clean the crucible out. So, okay, there it is. It's floating in there now. Yeah, hot stuff. Okay, so that's going to take that a few minutes. So I'll give that a few minutes, but I'll walk around the studio and show you what else is happening here. This is a couple that I casted the other day. You can see there's a couple flaws in them here and there, but that gets covered by leather. I just drilled and tapped them for the bolts that go in there that help attach them to the head. Here's the pommels that go on there, and then we wrap this with leather. I clean these up a little bit more and get them wrapped. So these are both going to be good to go. Let's see what else. Oh, okay, well here, I'll do this one. I'm unmolding this one. I'm doing some predator dreads. That's what these are over here. They're dreads for a predator helmet, and I will show you the helmet. And he wants tips on the end of them. So what I did is I made a quick clay sculpture, and I just did it out of clay real quick, and then I casted it up in Mold Max 30, and then I just poured it. So this is the first one I've taken out, so I don't even know what it looks like yet. So let's see. Okay, not bad. Get that cleaned up a little bit, so it's got some detail on it, and I'll clean it up. But what that's going to do is that's going to go right in there like that, and that's going to be the tip for the end of the dread. Now this is going on a motorcycle helmet, so the guy, that's what he said he wanted, but I'm not 100% sure that I would want these slapping me in the back on a motorcycle. So here's the helmet. Here's the helmet up here, so you guys can see it. There it is. So these go right in here. Actually, what I'm going to end up doing is cutting those off a little bit, I think, and put those in there, just embed those in there, and then I get beads, some different beads going on there. So what I'm going to end up doing is, let me look at some of this here. Let me check one of those. Now this is a solid steel hammer. There's a meteorite hammer with a stand. This is a stand for a hammer. Let me see what the other end of this looks like. I may end up having to rethink my process here. Yeah, I'm going to end up not making these. I'll end up cutting these off a little bit so they go in there a little farther, so they seat in there a little bit more. So I'll just do a little bit of a roll to them so they seat down in there a little bit tighter. Let's see if I got one over here. It's a little bit shorter. Yeah, there we go. That one's a little bit better. But anyway, that's what's going to happen. It's going to have the tips on it like that, and I will do a patina to them and make them look all ancient and old, and that'll be that. And here's one. Let's try this one. This one's pretty blunt. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, that's what's going to happen there. So that's what's going on there. So let's see if this metal is done yet. All right, and change this thing back around. Okay, see if you can see it here. I'll clean it down. Forgive me for this. I usually have a app on my phone where I can see what I'm doing, but I didn't happen to have that one. So anyway, let's see. Okay. Alright. It's pretty good. Not a lot of dross on this one at all. There's a little bit. I'll take that little bit off. Right there. And we are good to go. So here we go. We're going to pour another one. And then I'll show you the last one we poured. I took it out. It turned out really good. So and my crucible's starting to break apart too, looks like. Don't let anything go to waste. Alright, so that's that one. The other one that I did is in here in the grinding room. This is the other one that I just did. Let me do a little cleanup on it. My power may die because this is on the same circuit as the kiln, and it doesn't like running this at the same time. So anyway, that's kind of it. So I'll clean that up, and that one will look good. It's not a lot of cleanup, but enough to where, you know, I got to do something to it. So that's that one. I'm still trying to refine the process on that. So there we go. That's what we got. And what I'll do is I'll try to remember to put this thing on when I'm taking this one out, so you can look at it when I take it out. Yeah, see, it's still soft and mushy, but anyway, there we go. All right, talk to you. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull this thing out of here now. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway. Should be done. Okay, cool. I love it when that comes off. That just makes it that much easier. And voila! We got a good piece. This one actually turned out pretty good. Better than the last one. I'll show you why. The last one, if you remember, it had a lot of little edges on it. See, it had all these little edges come out on it. This one doesn't have that, and I'm getting kind of mixed results with it. And what I did is this one had 2 coats of drywall mud on it. This one only had a really thin coat. And if I don't put any coat on it, it gets really rough. So I just put a thin coat on this one, and actually it turned out really good. There's not going to be a lot of cleanup on this one at all. This one turned out actually pretty doggone good. I'm really happy with it. A little bit there, but all in all, this is going to be a really good piece. Now what I do is I recycle a lot. I recycle. So bring that bad boy over here to the saw. Get it right there. And let me kick it back a little bit more. I'm going to try to save as much of that as I can. Okay, do that. And I gotta cut this in half, or cut it in pieces, you know, so I can put it back in there and melt it down some more, because it's too big, just the way it is. That's a really coarse blade on here too, so it takes a good bite. Help walk it through there sometimes. And this is all the slag. This is stuff that it's got impurities and stuff in it, and I can melt it, but it's not worth my time. So I just don't mess with it. Something's wrong with my saw. It's not going down all the way either. Not quite sure what that is. Might have to clean it up. About time anyway. So get that there. I'll take this stuff, and always safety first. I'm going to let that melt down, and I don't have any more ready to do, so that's it. But I'm going to let that melt down, and I will be good to go for the next go around. I'm going to try casting some different things too. I might try casting some of the pommels. This one I machined, which turned out okay, but I might cast some of them. This one is a resin handle that can go on a resin hammer. Well, you know what? I got these two. These have not been coated with drywall, and I messed up on the machining, and I drug my cutter across it, so I don't know if I'll use these or not. But anyway, that's what we got. That's what we got going on. So again, these are all going out the door. These hammers here. So play with Eaglewood. Blessings all. I love you guys. Keep following. I'll try to keep posting everything I can post. So, all right, I love you. Praise God. He's in charge.